If she initiates this, you're all she thinks about. Leave your like on the video, my love, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. If she initiates this, you are all she thinks about. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Ever caught yourself wondering just how much you are on her mind? Today, we are unraveling a key signal, a clear giveaway that you are not just a fleeting thought to her, but perhaps all she's thinking about. It's about those moments she reaches out, initiating something that might seem small but speaks volumes about where you stand with her. This isn't about guesswork, it's about understanding the undeniable signs of genuine interest. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for to gauge her level of interest. Intrigued? Let's dive in and decode this together. Unexpected text at odd hours. Have you ever been jolted awake by the ping of your phone only to see a text from that special lady lighting up your screen? It's 2 a.m., and she's hitting you with a, "Hey, you up," or a, "Just thinking about that joke you told earlier." Now, I know what you might be thinking, she's probably just bored or can't sleep. But hold up, my guy, there's more to this than meets the eye. See, when a woman is texting you at odd hours, late at night, early in the morning, during her lunch break, it's a pretty clear sign that you are on her mind like all the time. You're the last thing she thinks about before she falls asleep and the first thing she wants to engage with when she wakes up. You are the little mental escape she takes during a hectic workday, the person she wants to share her random musings and silly jokes with. So the next time you get one of those unexpected texts at an odd hour, don't just write it off as a fluke or a booty call. Take it as a sign that you are occupying some prime real estate in her mind and heart. She's not just thinking of you when it's convenient, she's thinking of you all the damn time. And if that's not a sign of deep connection and some serious potential, I don't know what is. Sending songs or playlists. Alright, let's talk about a modern-day love language that's a dead giveaway. She's into you, the curated playlist. Picture this, you're going about your day, minding your own business, when suddenly you get a notification from her. It's not just any odd message, though, it's a link to a Spotify playlist carefully crafted with songs that remind her of you, of the conversations you've had, of the inside jokes and memories you've shared. Now, I know you might be thinking, it's just music, it doesn't mean anything. But au contraire, my skeptical friends. When a woman takes the time to put together a playlist for you, she's not just sharing some tunes, she's giving you a window into her heart, into the way she thinks about you when you're not around. Each song is a little message, a sonic love note that says, "This made me think of you," or "This captures how I feel when we talk." She's weaving a narrative of your connection, telling the story of your budding relationship through carefully curated melodies and lyrics. And the best part? She's inviting you to be a part of that story, to share in the soundtrack of your own love affair. She's given you a way to feel close to her even when you're apart, to experience the same emotions and memories that she does when she listens to those songs. So when she sends you that playlist, don't just give it a cursory listen and move on. Take the time to really absorb it, to appreciate the thought and care that went into every track. And then, if you're feeling bold, make her a playlist right back. Show her that you're just as invested in this musical love story as she is, that you've got your own songs and memories to add to the mix. Trust me, fellas, a shared playlist is more than just a collection of songs, it's a sign that she is falling for you hard and fast, and if you play your cards right, you might just find yourself falling right along with her, one power ballad at a time. Reaching out when something reminds her of you. Okay, guys, let's dive into another telltale sign that you are dominating her thought space, the "thinking of you" text. You know the one, you'll be going about your day, minding your own business, when suddenly your phone lights up with a message from her, "OMG, I just saw the funniest meme that made me think of you," or "I'm at a coffee shop we talked about, wish you were here to try their cold brew." Now, on the surface, these texts might seem casual and insignificant, but don't be fooled, my friend. When a woman is reaching out to you every time something reminds her of you, it's a clear indication that you are on her mind 24/7. You are not just some fleeting thought or casual acquaintance, you are a constant presence in her mental landscape. Think about it, she's going through her day, encountering all kinds of stimuli and experiences, but instead of just letting those moments pass by unacknowledged, she's actively connecting them back to you. She sees a funny meme and thinks, "Oh, he would love this." She tries a new coffee spot and imagines how much better it would be with you by her side. That's not just idle chatter, gentlemen, that's the behavior of a woman who's got you on the brain, who's constantly looking for ways to bring you into her world even when you're not physically present. She's building a mental map of your connection, finding little reminders of you in every corner of her life. And the best part? By reaching out and sharing those moments with you, she's inviting you to be a part of that map, to share in the little details and experiences that make up her day-to-day existence. She's saying, I want you to be a part of my life, even in the small ways. So the next time you get one of those, thinking of you, texts, don't just fire off a quick, haha, and move on. Take a moment to appreciate the significance of that message. She's not just texting you, she's letting you know that you are a constant presence in her thoughts and her heart. Frequent use of inside jokes. Bringing up or referencing inside jokes in conversations. Let's talk about a surefire sign that you've got a special place in her heart, the inside joke. You know what I'm talking about, those little moments of shared humor that only the two of you understand. It might be a silly nickname, a callback to a funny conversation, or an obscure reference that leaves everyone else scratching their heads. But to you and her, it's pure comedy gold. Now, when a woman starts peppering your conversations with these inside jokes, it's not just a sign that she thinks you're hilarious, although, let's be real, that's definitely a plus. It's a sign that she's building a unique bond with you, a connection that's based on shared experiences and mutual understanding. Think about it, inside jokes are like a secret language, a code that only the two of you can crack. When she drops one of those references in conversation, it's like she's saying, hey, remember that time? That's our thing. No one else gets it like we do. It's a way of creating intimacy and exclusivity in your relationship, even if you're not officially together yet. She's letting you know that your interactions are special, that they hold a significance that goes beyond just casual banter. And the more she references those inside jokes, the more she's reinforcing that bond. Each callback is like another strand in the web of your connection, strengthening and deepening your relationship with every shared giggle. So when she hits you with one of those obscure references or silly nicknames, don't just brush it off as a joke. Recognize it for what it is, a sign that she's invested in your connection, that she values the unique humor and experiences that you share. And then lean into it, throw those inside jokes right back at her. Show her that you're just as committed to building that exclusive bond, that secret language of laughter and understanding. Because when you've got a wealth of inside jokes to draw on, that's when you know you've got something special on your hands. Sending you pictures or selfies. Let's dive into a modern-day courtship ritual that's a dead giveaway she's into you, the unsolicited selfie. Picture this, you're just minding your own business when suddenly your phone buzzes with a notification. It's her, and she's hitting you with a snap of her cute new outfit or a candid shot of a coffee mug with a "thinking of you" caption. Now, I know what you might be thinking, she's probably just fishing for compliments or validation. And sure, who doesn't love a little ego boost now and then? But when a woman is consistently sending you pictures and selfies unprompted and out of the blue, that's more than just a plea for attention. That's a sign that she wants you to be a part of her day-to-day life, even when you're not physically present. See, when she's snapping pics of her daily adventures or fashion choices, she's not just documenting her life, she's inviting you into it. She's giving you a window into her world, a glimpse of what she's doing and thinking and experiencing when you're not around. And when she asks for your input or opinion on those pics, that's a whole other level of involvement. She's not just sharing her life with you, she's actively seeking your engagement and approval. She wants to know what you think, how you react, whether you're just as invested in the minutiae of her existence as she is. That's a level of intimacy and trust that goes way beyond just casual flirtation, my friends. When a woman is consistently making you a part of her visual narrative, she's saying, I want you to be a witness to my life. I want your perspective and your presence, even if it's just through a screen. So the next time she sends you one of those out-of-the-blue selfies or snaps, take a moment to appreciate the significance of that gesture. She's not just looking for a like or a heart eye emoji, although definitely give her those too, she's inviting you to be a co-author in the story of her life. And if you ask me, that's an invitation worth accepting with gusto. Making you part of her routine. Now, let's talk about a sign that she's catching some serious feelings, the routine check-in. We're talking about those little moments throughout the day or week when she reaches out to you, not with any grand declarations or pressing matters, but just to say, hey. It might be a quick text on her lunch break, a phone call during the evening walk, or a Snapchat while she's waiting in line for coffee. Now, on the surface, these check-ins might seem casual, even mundane. But don't be fooled, my friend. When a woman starts incorporating you into her daily or weekly routine, it's a clear sign that you've become a fixed point in her life, a constant presence that she counts on and looks forward to. Think about it, we all have our little rituals and habits, the things we do to keep ourselves grounded and centered throughout the week. When she starts making you a part of those rituals, that's huge. It means she's not just thinking of you as an occasional diversion or a fun flirtation, she's seeing you as an integral part of her life, someone she wants to connect with on a daily basis. And the best part? These routine check-ins are a two-way street. By reaching out to you consistently, she's not just inviting you into her world, she's also creating space for you to share yours. She's giving you an opportunity to make her a part of your daily rhythms and experiences, to build a sense of shared routine and connection. So when she starts hitting you up at the same time every day or week, don't just write it off as a coincidence or a habit. Recognize it for what it is, a sign that she's invested in your relationship, that she wants to build a consistent and meaningful bond with you. And then embrace it, make her a part of your routine right back. Send her a quick snap of your morning coffee or give her a call on your evening commute. Show her that you're just as committed to building that daily connection, that sense of shared experience and intimacy. Because when you've got a woman who's making you a part of her everyday life, that's when you know you've got something real on your hands. And if you nurture that connection with the same care and consistency that she does, who knows where it might lead. So now that you know how to tell if you're all she thinks about, what's next for you? Discover how to tell if she finds you attractive, or learn the hobbies that make you more attractive to women. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or anything else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. 9 hidden signs you're more attractive than you think. You're missing the clues in front of you. A lot of us doubt our own attractiveness, and we focus on things in ourselves that we really don't like, considering them as flaws. So, instead of just relying on your own opinion to gauge your attractiveness, let's dive deep together into the psychological ways that you are more attractive than you think. Music. People rarely compliment you. Now, believe this or not, when we see attractive people, we just assume that they already know they are attractive and receive a ton of compliments, like 100 by 9 o'clock in the morning. Therefore, we think that adding another compliment to their day is completely wasted. But as everyone has that mindset, it turns out that very few people actually get complimented, even if they are attractive. Strangers stare at you a lot. It's pretty awkward when your eyes meet those of strangers. You immediately feel like, oh gosh, now they think I'm a complete weirdo. If you notice that you seem to catch the eyes of strangers a lot, take this as a huge compliment. Naturally, when we look at someone, we immediately look at their eyes. It's just how we're made as human beings, which explains the awkward glances to passengers on the tube. And we like to look at people we find attractive, you know that already. We do this, thinking, if I keep staring at him, he's going to keep staring at me and realize that I'm attracted, and then, therefore, we can have a relationship. So, this is why you may get a lot of eyes in your direction when you are out in public. People move towards you physically. While we're on the topic of strangers, if you are attractive, then people who don't know you will try to get physically closer to you, and they will be really open with you when they first meet you. Everyone admires an attractive person, unless they are jealous and self-conscious in their own skin. People try to keep small conversation going. You could have experienced the cashier who makes small talk with you a lot more than the other people in the queue, or the optician who asks you a lot of personal questions that just don't seem relevant to your actual eye test. Take this as a compliment because people find you attractive, they want to keep you in their space for longer. Yes, it sounds pretty creepy, but they are just doing this to impress you in the hopes that you stick around because, as humans, we are scared. We do not want to admit our feelings and just come out and say, hey, you're attractive. Do you like me, yes or no? Some people act weird around you. Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a stranger, and it seemed a little weird and a little off? It could be that the person who served you at the snack bar felt so intimidated and nervous by your attraction that they were quite literally just lost for words. Remember at the start of the video that I said attractive people rarely get compliments? Well, when they do receive compliments, they can be very emotionless. You may ask someone for approval on how you look, and you get, you always look good, so don't worry. And this kind of sounds like the compliment giver is indirectly saying, look, you would look good even if you wore a potato sack, so it doesn't matter. You look amazing. You are attractive. End of story. People are shocked when you talk about your own insecurities. Naturally, we assume that attractive people have everything in life sorted out, great finances, amazing relationships, pretty much everything and anything you can think of, which is why gossip magazines are so juicy and popular. Us non-celebs like to see celebrities living normal lives and having insecurities because we think, you're just like me. You may find that in conversations with people, if you said that you feel anxious, you are very self-conscious, or you simply hate your smile, people would be shocked and tell you to stop being overly dramatic. And they would say, well, we don't believe you anyway because you're gorgeous. Did you know that Ryan Gosling actually hates smiling with his teeth? Yes, he's insecure with his actual smile. He's everyone's dreamboat, yet that is his insecurity, which now makes sense when you see these pictures and these poses. A common sign that you are an attractive girl is that all the girls are rude and avoidant, and guys are overly polite, and vice versa if you're a guy. The women are nice to you, guys are not. Some people can see you as a threat due to their own insecurities, while other people are dying to get to know you and welcome you into their life. You may notice this situation in the workplace. Now, if there's a lot of females at your job, and you classify yourself as female, you will notice that there will be a lot of insecurity around everybody else. The guys will like you, and if you have a male manager, well, you seem to be getting raises. But if you have a female manager, oh baby, it will feel pretty hard, and you'll always leave the office thinking, what did I do wrong? I'm working really hard, and she just doesn't like me. We have this intuition as women, and we know, and guys as well, you do have the sense of something in your gut where you feel, hang on a second, this person doesn't like me, and I've done nothing wrong. And the reason is because you are so attractive. A lot of people have confessed their feelings towards you. You never seem to be short of people who would jump at the chance to date you, no matter if you are single or if you are in a relationship. You know that a lot of people try to make a pass at you and to make you theirs. And there you go, my lovely beautiful person, the sure way that you know that you are attractive without even realizing that you are, based on how other people act towards you, whether that's in a nice way or a bad way. If you resonated with anything in this video, let me know down in the comments. And if I missed out something that should have been in this video, please tell me below so that people can like it, and everyone else can see. I love getting your comments. Please like the channel and subscribe to it. That will make my year, and I will see you in the next video. All the best to you and see you soon.